What are we looking at in the wide world of cannabis news?
Oh, we got some interesting stuff going on down there in Florida.
Again.
Again, we've talked about this story several times. They wanted to get cannabis legalization on the ballot for 2026, and they needed 880,000 signatures on a petition. Mm-hmm. Now, the group that was collecting them, the group's called Smart and Safe Florida. They got 1.4 million signatures on the petition, but the state didn't like a lot of those signatures and discounted them and et cetera, et cetera. So bottom line is it will not be on the ballot this coming November. However, Smart and Safe Florida has said that they will get it on the ballot for 28. And Florida has turned around and told them, well, that's wonderful, but we're resetting your counter to 0. So the 800,000 or 1.4 million signatures they have, they're all gone. You have to start from scratch.
All right, so let me see if I got this right, Bill.
Yeah.
The signatures they got, they claim were enough, but the state said there weren't enough valid signatures.
Correct.
And that put them out of the game on 2026, and so they redirected their efforts towards the next cycle, which is 2028.
Yeah.
And they thought that they could take these signatures that they got that weren't counted the first time around and use them the second time around, and now they can't count not just the ones they did count, they can't count any of them.
They're reset to 0. Complete reset.
Do you think Florida just doesn't want weed? Do you
just
think
don't want it?
They don't want it.
Well, weed legalization wasn't the only item that they were trying to get onto the ballot. And when I say they, I don't just mean Smart and Safe Florida. I mean there are several different groups trying to get several different things onto the ballot. Not one of them successfully got anything on the ballot for 2026. There are no citizen-driven ballot decisions going to be voted on in November.
About anything?
About anything. It all failed.
What do you think, Todd?
Well, isn't it true that they passed a law too in time for this new ruling, right? For the next set of years that they have to start all over. Was that a new?
I think that was a new thing. Yeah, as a matter of fact.
You know, that's amazing. You know, just stop it any way you can.
Right in the middle of the process.
Right in the middle of the process.
Yeah, it was a new law. Ron DeSantis included a stricter ballot petition rules as a new formatting standard and requirements. Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
Florida, wake the hell up.
Uphill battle.
Obviously, people who are in favor of it are saying this is better for election integrity and for making sure that only things that are properly vetted get onto the ballot. But of course, the critics are saying you're creating hurdles that are making it more and more difficult for citizen-led initiatives to occur.
Mm-hmm. What do we have control room for this?
We have a short video.
All right, go ahead.
We got a little video. Let's run that.
Yep.
A proposed amendment that could legalize marijuana for recreational use will not appear on the 2026 ballot. This after the state said the campaign by the name of Smart and Safe Florida failed to rack up the number of needed signatures. In a press conference Monday, Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer said not only did the campaign not have enough signatures, but some of them were fraudulent.
She's looking a bit top-heavy, huh, Bill?
Yeah, well, she said about racking them up, so I got distracted and I didn't hear anything else after that.
You guys.
It just seems to me like the
Baba Booey.
standard Republican talking point. Their whole game is voter suppression. Just try to keep as many hurdles to voting, to making your voice heard as humanly possible. It's standard Republican playbook right there.
That is exactly 100% right.
Anything you don't want, accuse it of being fraud.
And Florida is the mecca of where people are moving to. Everybody moves to Florida right now. Like
Florida, they get old.
Florida is replacing Vegas. Florida is replacing California.
Man, listen.
But remember, we did a story that the fastest growing demographic of new cannabis users is 60 and above, right? Mm-hmm. And all of those people are in Florida.
That's true.
So what's going on, guys?
Man,
the number one demographic is right there.
They will not let go. They will not let go. They don't want weed. It's the same reason whatever that reason is, it's the same one that YouTube had a problem with the
Yeah.
fact that we simply asked how much weed was smoked on Cannabis Sunday, on Super Bowl Sunday. Cannabis Sunday.
You know, I wonder if the fact that Florida is
There you go. That's gonna be normalized.
three-fourths the way
something up.
surrounded
That's
by
gonna be
water.
normalized.
Fire something up.
Like nobody in the south of Florida or east-west coast of Florida can pop over to the next state and buy weed, right? So it's not like Florida is feeling the pain of all your tax money going to the state next door.
That's true.
So I wonder if that's got something to do with it.
Well, they are
Ron-
they are insulated by the oceans, and they're
Yeah.
also insulated by their neighbors because nobody around them is pro cannabis either.
Right.
So yeah, it does make it easy, but it also creates an illegal market that exists.
Yes.
Very strong. It's
Black market thrives.
I mean, if Florida's the new California and Florida's the new Vegas, right? Then you can get whatever you want there.
Listen,
The
Governor
little-
DeSantis, if you're watching, and I know you're watching, if you're watching, give us a call. Let's talk about this. I think we can come to some common ground.
Dumb bitch.
All right, Bill. I commend you, and I hope. Matter of fact, let's get that email out to his office tomorrow. We want him to come on and talk
I
about
think so.
this.
I think so. We should get him on.
All right. I think you should have him on your show because he's gonna feel. I think
This might be a bit much for him.
this is a lot. I think your show's.
Get him on with a serious newsman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, what else is